What's up, replay viewers? Let's see who tunes on in. Oh my god, it's freaking cold out here. Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today. Are all my friends ready for some fun and play? Stephanie Gray is the first one in the room, and Activity 79, hello. Good to see you there, Nebul, out there in the south of France, and Oleg Zygniev, welcome. Good to see you, Sean, up there in the Upper East Side, hopping on the subway. Be in and out, it's all good. Good to see you there, Sean. Good to see you, Donna Knight, welcome. Good to see you, Leela Sorensen, welcome. And Jack Spencer, welcome. Good to see you, GF Jergs, welcome. And Dave Jeffries in Niagara Falls, welcome. Good to see you, Jair Explorers out there in San Antonio, Texas. And Michelle King, welcome, out there in Texas. Good to see you, British Gray, welcome. And Phyllis 2284, welcome. Good to see you, RJ out there in Colorado, welcome. And Susan Barry, welcome. Good to see you, Land Rover 1965 and Robert T, welcome. Good to see you, Davina McNally, welcome. And Griff up there in Vancouver, Canada, good to see you. The Theory Merry Christmas, good to see you, Theory Merry Christmas. And CB Earth Days in the Netherlands, welcome. Manzir asks, how are you? Happy Now Year, buddy. Happy New Year. Good to see you there, Manzir. Good to see you there, Lisa UK girl. Good to see you there, Din Din out there in Trinidad. Welcome. Good to see you, Arjun Lawaha. Welcome. Good to see you, Jay Chula. Welcome. Good to see you, Raul the teacher. Welcome. Good to see you, Captain in the Squad. Welcome. And Sally Sipico. Welcome. Good to see you, Dazapants and Neil over there in Flatbush. Welcome. Good to see you, the Swanky Dog. Welcome. And Neil Southern out there in Scotland. Welcome. Sharon Smith is checking on in out there in Texas and Activity 79. Good to see you. Did I get 1,000 likes? No, I did not. We came up about 200 short, or a little bit more than 200 short. Crazy breaking news. If you haven't seen my community page here on YouTube, we had an earthquake about a couple of hours ago. At roughly 11:26 this morning, we had a 1.7 magnitude earthquake in Astoria, Queens. I did not feel it because I was riding a bike. And a 1.7 is like a rumble of the subway, so it's not very strong. But Adriana, good to see you. Good to see everybody, people. Today is Viewers' Choice Day. Viewers' Choice Day, and that means that we are going to make our way up to the Highline Park. I asked you guys last night, do you guys want to see the Highline Park or you want to see Rockefeller Center again? Y'all said Highline Park, so we're going to do the Highline Park. Crazy, indeed. I know, it's crazy, guys. Good to see you, William, out here in Brooklyn. Welcome. And Happy New Year, everyone. If I haven't said it yesterday enough, Happy New Year, everybody. Raul, the teacher, said earthquakes was my bad. Indian food gets Mr. Like That. Sorry, everyone. Okay. Anyway, it's fucking cold out here, everybody. It's fucking cold. It's gonna be a cold one today. I don't know how good the battery's gonna last. So we just gotta get moving. We gotta get moving. We gotta get grooving. We have 100 people in here. Let's head up to the Highline. We're starting downtown here at City Hall Park. Let me see here. We're going to do about 13,000, 14,000 steps today. And we're going to walk about 5 miles, maybe 5.5 miles. Who knows? But it's cold. It's cold. Did I get a coffee? Yes, this morning. It was delicious. All right, guys. Let's head on out, kids. Let's head on out. Let me put on my live stream glove because it's cold. And then we'll get cooking here. Look at this beautiful city. Not me, Mr. LOL. Okay. I don't know what you're teaching us with these nonsensical comments because I'm the only one who's supposed to be nonsensical because it's my live stream. Good to see you, Jose Torres. Wepa, Puerto Rico. Buenvenidos, Jose Torres. Hey, you want any extra space on the train? Act like a crazy person like myself. Take lots of notes because people will just stare into the camera. Let's do it, kids. Let's do it. Yeah, if we're going to the Highline, we might all need to get high. Exactly. Firestorm. Good to see you, Firestorm. Good to see you, Edwardson Toledo. Welcome. And GTX 1650. Welcome. Is that like a graphics card? The new GTX 1650. That has like that 8 gigabytes of video RAM, right? Good to see you, Julio. Happy New Year. We had our New Year's live stream yesterday on New Year's Day. Watching a historic amount of people join us for the Coney Island Polar Bear swim yesterday. And thank you so much, Dazapants. Yes, we have just surpassed 15,000 subscribers. Onward to 100,000. I want that 100,000 I want that 100,000 button. Nick Donaldson, good to see you. Yes, indeed, with turbo. That's right. Must be a fast car. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we just hit 15,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for everyone who subscribes. Onward to 100,000. If we get 1,000 channel members, I could do this full time. So maybe consider becoming a channel member. Ooh, it's cold. It is cold and I can't get warm all day. How is the Duchess doing after the plunge? She's doing great. She's doing great, guys. She's doing great. She's doing great.
Walk in front of me. I don't want to be in your video.
Oh, okay. I gotta walk in front of people. Ron, thanks for subscribing. Good to see you, Ramona. Welcome. Mary Lily, good to see you. Neville, out there in Toronto, Canada. Good to see you. Some people don't want to be in the video. You know it's the public, right? Brad Pittler says there was like, what? Brad Pittler says there was 1,000 likes. Was there 1,000 likes yesterday? No, there wasn't. No, there wasn't. Came about 200 short. Good to see you there, Robinson Lopez. Welcome. Yeah, people, I don't think people understand you're in the fucking public streets, so you make a, yeah, and especially here, Lower Manhattan, the steel ring is down here in Lower Manhattan. So, but some people have that first player syndrome, so they think the whole world revolves around them. Oh, this is cool. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow, that's a cool little pop-up there. I don't want to stop because this guy's behind me. Let's keep going. Hazim, good to see you. Happy New Year, bro. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, bro. All right, kids. Let's go north. Ooh, there's the Jenga building. Good to see you there, Beach Bum. Welcome. Oh my God, it's so fucking cold. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep grooving. Good to see you, Dave in Bangor, Maine. Nope, there's no expectation for privacy in the public space. Nope, that's what a judge told me. Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny there, right, Lisa, UK girl. Like, let me draw attention to myself so I don't have to be on, because I don't want to be on camera. Anyway, hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. First Tuesday of 2024. How cold is it? It's like in the mid-30s. It's cold. Yesterday was new. Oh, God, bloody hell, Tyler. Okay, anyway. Robojacks, good to see you. Up there in London. Barbara C., good to see you. Strawberry Fields, welcome. Yeah, what is it? I couldn't even read that. Yeah. There you go, Captain. All right. It's good to know. Good afternoon there. Good afternoon there, Jim. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. I know, Nebel. I'm not playing into that autistic narcissism anymore. I watch so many YouTube videos on autistic narcissism, I can't handle it anymore. I officially can't handle it anymore. Good to see you, GF Jerks. 40 degrees out there in Lindenhoist. Awesome. I'm tired into giving into their tics and their ways of getting acknowledgement. So it's everything hurts good. I know, Jim, I had to work today, dude. Jim, I didn't want to work today, but I had to go and come in and work, so I'm hurting too right now. I'm hurting too. Good to see you there, Majors Minis. Welcome. So yeah, I've watched like tons of videos on. It's called narcissistic autism or narcissistic autism triggers or something like that, and it's a way to like, because people need like acknowledgement, they're gonna like ask me the same thing over and over again, especially in live streams, because it's like a weird text to sound communication. So yeah, I'm not giving into that shit anymore. They could go to the other live streams and do that shit, not here. And it's not a troll. It's just, again, it's narcissistic autism. Anyway, M1 Raw, good to see you. Welcome. But it's just a way for them to get an acknowledgement and kind of check off a box in their own head. It's not necessarily about adding anything to the community. It's just for purely themselves. So I do way too much research into this shit, and also parasocial relationships I've been doing a lot of research into. Neville, I gotta make the money. I gotta pay rent. Absolutely. I gotta pay rent. It's expensive living here in New York. Good to see you, Brett M. Welcome. Enjoy Nantucket. Welcome. And there is the AT&T Long Lines building. That crazy skyscraper with no windows. You learned something new. Nebul, I went down a rabbit hole. I went down the rabbit hole and that kind of stuff recently, so. Primate. Not the parasocial relationship primate? Okay. I don't know what you're referring to there, primate. Yeah, no, yeah, CB Earth Day. It's like a weird, like they don't understand it's like a one-to-many communication. They think it's like a one-to-one. But more importantly, they want the acknowledgement back on them. So, anyway. Louise Poppy, Kia Ora. Welcome. Everyone follow Louise Poppy. A great live streamer out there in New Zealand. Good to see you there, Louise. Kia Ora. Today would have been absolutely MC Dirty Jersey. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, MC Dirty Jersey. Yeah, yes. Today would have been a much better day for the polar bear swim because it's actually cold. Jaddy Maddie, welcome. And Jack Spencer with a $5 super chat. Jack Spencer, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. Much appreciated there, Jack. Much appreciated. Thanks for sponsoring today's live stream. First live stream. Saturday's stream had you collapse. Really, Jack? You collapsed in laughter on Saturday? Awesome. That is my job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love that, Jack. I'm happy you're collapsing in laughter. Hey, it's Anish Kapoor's Untitled, everybody. The New York City Bean. And look, they're not polishing it today. Good to see you there, Southern Pacific. Welcome. Yeah, see, I got the hood on. We got the glove on. This glove is for blocking. This hand is for blocking people. Good to see you there, John Capola. Yeah, we're going to slowly get back to normal. Where's the seam? I love showing you guys the seam. Here it is. Here's the seam. This is aluminum that they constantly polish. And it's nice seeing nobody polishing it right now. Shaman Zito, good to see you. You're more than welcome, Shaman Zito. Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. As you see, very Instagrammable. Very Instagrammable. And look, there's nobody around it. I'm actually not used to it, not having people around it. Like, on scaffolding. And let's see, do they still have the traffic cone here? Ooh, the traffic cone's not there. We could sneak behind it if we want. But we won't do that today. Maybe tomorrow. I gotta put my fingers on it, Nibble. Yeah, can I come in and polish your kitchen? You got it. Don't lick it on a cold day. Paul, good to see you. Yes, indeed. Don't lick the Anish Kapoor's Untitled on a cold day. Absolutely. How's the weather today? It's cold. Jeanette Trainer, good to see you out there in Glasgow. Welcome. It's like A Christmas Story Part 2. You know, everyone's all grown up and they lick the New York City bean and get stuck to it. Starring that guy from Friends and that lady from Friends in an all new picture in color. Anyway, good to see you there, Nadine Smith. Nadine Smith, good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, I'm not gonna polish it anymore, right? You gotta give up. Those people are paying for it. The people in the building are paying for it. Ethan G says that the weather is not bad for January. I mean, it could be a lot colder. Yeah, I agree. It could be a lot colder. Oh, we got a fashion shoot going on here. We got some kind of fashion shoot going on. Started putting away your Christmas stuff, John? Good to know. I keep it all out until Three Kings Day because I'm Hispanic. It's like a legit fashion shoot happening. I know, at least we got blue sky. Oh, you guys got plenty of rain out there in UK? Stay dry out there, Brett. Stay dry and warm out there in UK. I keep the stuff out until 3 Kings Day, and that's going to be on the 7th. And we got a parade to go to coming up. 3 Kings Parade's coming up. But I don't know if you've heard about it. Oh, this is not going to last too long. Got a guy here in a tent. This is not going to last long. Unless it's a sanctioned tent. That is not going to last long. Forgive your ignorance. You thought Spanish was tradition from Spain. My family is, my mom's from Colombia, my father's from Puerto Rico, and I guess Latin Hispanic family is celebrate 3 Kings. It might get icy tonight. Yeah, it's cold enough to get icy tonight. Mercy Drive. Good to see you, Mercy Drive. Very strong winds in London. Stay safe out there. Stay safe out there. But besides the earthquake we had, there is a possibility for snow Saturday night going into Sunday. And if that does happen, we will be watching the Coney Island polar bears swim in the snow on Sunday. But we're still kind of far out from the snowstorm, so I'll be able to make a call about the snow on Thursday and Friday. I see you from Stone Mountain. Welcome. Anu Life. Welcome. Big Jet. Oh my God, I could imagine. Do we have crazy crosswinds, RoboJacks? Were they crazy crosswinds? There you go, Lisa. Oh, were you moving your furniture there, Strawberry Fields? Here it is, really quick for y'all. Ghostbusters Firehouse. Right here. Good to see you, Amtrak 160 Productions. Good to see everybody. Welcome. That lady decided to stand directly behind me. Wasn't that nice? Yeah, crazy crosswinds. That's the best Big Jet TV right there. When you get the crazy crosswinds like that, that's like the best Big Jet TV. I remember when Big Jet TV was starting out over on Periscope back in the day. It's so nice to see him. There's like a few people who are kind of big on Periscope just blow up here on YouTube. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. It's so rewarding. Now the day that Twitter shuts down, that's when I have a real part. I'll probably do a special live stream when Twitter shuts down. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Big Jet TV is great. I always wanted to do that. Just be somewhere and go plane spotting every damn day. Yeah, they always do that with people on the street, absolutely. Nicolas, good to see you. Welcome. But yeah, little possibility for snow Saturday night into Sunday. Let's see if it happens though. We still got a ways away to go. I don't call it X. Jerry has something special in his commentary like you. Oh, absolutely, RoboJacks. RoboJacks, I have been watching Big Jet TV for freaking years now. And he's always been consistent. So, I always like watching him. Scott Chrysler, good to see you. Happy New Year to you. And Happy New Year to everybody. Good to see you, Picard. Yeah, funny guy, charismatic, absolutely. Flo, Happy New Year. Yeah, the end of Twitter. Oh yeah. I have joined Threads there, Mimi. Yeah, I am on Threads at Dutch Maz. Good to see you, George H. You see Christmas tree graveyards appearing. There's already quite a few in over across the river in Dumbo in Brooklyn. I saw quite a few discarded Christmas trees already. So if I see any, I'll point them out for us. Les No said Kia ora. Kunal, welcome. Hello, bro. Hello, bro. Hello, bro. But bro. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year, everybody, people. Everybody, Happy New Year. You know what I'm gonna do? I think you guys want to go along the water, or you guys want to go along the streets? Tell me now. Twitter is Twitter, and it's going down the shitter. Absolutely, there, Nick. Absolutely, I completely agree. Twitter is the place I go where I want to get angry, because it's like anger rules the roost on Twitter. Robojack says streets. JR Explorer says water. We got 2 for water. We got 3 for water. Hello, Privyet from Russia. Mummy and Rocco say streets. GF Jurgen say streets. It's even split now. Flo wants water. Sal Yusipico wants water. I think water is winning out here. Water. Sacriza says streets, water, water. Okay, I think water has won. I think water has won. I think we're going to walk along the waterfront here. Yeah, water has won out, guys, with all the engaged viewers who are commenting. Thank you. We're going to take the water. I'm going to take the water to the Highline. Taking the water to the Highline today. Carl RDG, welcome. That's right, Stephanie. It's going to be warmer for me. I'm going to have the sun on me. So I'll have the sun on me. And that will be warmer for me, even though it's by the water. And I think I'm walking with the wind. I'm not sure. I'll find out when I get down to the waterfront. Oh, this is Canal Street. We're going to take Canal Street over to Hudson River here. Got 5 seconds on the clock. Guys, as that guy drives his car. He actually did an illegal turn right there. Whatever. Across the street. Across the street's the Jackie Robinson Museum. You've heard the streets yourself? Oh yeah. We're gonna take the water won out in the chat. I saw more water comments in street. So might as well. This is an exit ramp from the Holland Tunnel here. And coming up is a very special intersection for me, because this is where I was leading a bike tour with a whole bunch of people from Denmark, and we crossed the street with Taylor Swift, and nobody knew in my group who Taylor Swift was. Shake It Off was tearing up the charts, and nobody knew who she was. Sean Burke, good to see you. So as I crossed this street we're coming up to here, this intersection, I whistled Shake It Off behind Taylor Swift. She turned around, gave me a little smile, gave me a little wink. Total New York moment. And yeah, nobody in my group knew who she was. Nobody in my group knew who she was. Not even a clue. Oh, but she has that song. She has that song. Right here, this is it. So I used to lead bike tours from this building here. And we crossed this we would always walk the bikes right here at this intersection. So this is the intersection right here. This is the zebra stripe right here. We were walking across the street here. And yeah, nobody knew who she was. There was a whole bunch of people from Denmark in their 50s and 60s and stuff. So they were fairly up there in age. We had no young people with us. Exactly. We could watch people block the box some other time. We'll probably see people blocking the box later on. So let's get down to the water here. So I cross Hudson Street here. That has to be one of my favorite stories of being a tour guide. Is that a subway? Is that a subway next? No. Subway doesn't come around here. No, subway doesn't come around here. The closest subway was back behind us at 6th Avenue, Avenue of the Americas, and Canal Street, the Red Line. You don't know who she is? You won't recognize her? Yeah. Oh. More of a John Travolta crowd. Yeah, I think so. Good to see a viral opinion. Awesome, another New Yorker. I guess, yeah. I heard the new term today, content hubs. So New York is like a content hub, evidently. New York is a content hub.
A lot of content creators come from New York City.
You like Taylor Swift there, Jennifer? Awesome. You like listening to her? That's a beautiful thing.
Yes, New York City's a content hub. There's lots of content creators in New York City.
It's like basically all the big cities of the world are content hubs. This is Greenwich Street right here. So I make sure I don't get hit by a car. Sky is a pretty hue of blue. Yeah, it's you know, if it wasn't so cold, it will be really nice out, but it's fucking cold. This dude is mad funny. Viral opinion. Dude, if it's your first time watching, make sure to subscribe, turn on notification bells, because I never know when I'm going to go live next. If you don't know, I'm a licensed New York City tour guide. I've been live streaming now for almost 9 years. If you watch other live streamers, probably been doing content before them. And some people don't like that I say that all the time, but tough shit. I am also the only New York City live streamer to ever live stream from a helicopter with my legs dangling out the side. And fun fact, my live stream, the majority of the live stream is in the helicopter flying around, not in the waiting room. Anyway, pleasure to meet you too there, Viral. All right, let's double the number. Yes, indeed. Let's double the number by spring. I appreciate that, Din Din. Good to see you, Norm, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Woo, it's cold. Norm, I think we're going to get snow. I will find out on Thursday whether we're getting snow or not. And if we do get snow, especially Saturday night going into Sunday, you will see the real Coney Island Polar Bear Club swim in the snow. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Making our way over to the Hudson River Park. And let's get into that sunshine. Oh, yes. Yes. That's the one good thing about New York. We have like this amazing cobalt blue sky. You want snow there in New York too? Oh, yeah. Got to see snow in Canada. Nice. And there's the helicopter video. Thank you so much, Strawberry Fields. Appreciate it. Good to see everybody, people. We're going to cross West Street here. A lot of people simply know this as the West Side Highway. And we're going to make our way north to the Highline, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you, Deborah, out there in Brooklyn. Hope you're doing well, Deborah. A lot of discarded Christmas trees over there in Dumbo this morning I saw during my bicycle tour. I once again had a bicycle tour where people did not know how to ride a bike. It's not fun. We had a great time, Adam. Me and my beautiful wife had a great time at the Polar Plunge. Good to see you. Had a beer last night. You have a feeling you ran into me during Summer Streets Park Avenue? I did cover a little bit of Summer Streets, but not on a. I don't think I did it on a bike this year or last year. Maybe this year I'll do it on a bike. Yep, Parks is collecting the mulch. When there are no clouds, it gets chillier. Yes, the clouds act like a blanket. So yeah, it does get colder. The heat radiates off into the atmosphere, off into space, if we don't have clouds. So, but I mean, it's like a double-edged sword. I mean, the sun feels good, but I know once that sun goes down, it's going to get cold. Here we are. Bike lane. Look left, look right.
Last year we see Casey Neistat, another New York City creator.
Good to see you out there in Glasgow. Happy New Year to you there, Derek. Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. All right, people. Going FS and walk. Awesome. Go come for a walk with me. Walk on a treadmill if you can't get outside. Happy New Year there, Salwanique. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Nice view indeed. I want to thank all the channel members. Thanks to all the channel members. This broadcast is brought to us in stunning 1080p. Had to just read up my second connection. So, just read up my second connection for the month. Or my T-Mobile connection. Beautiful view. John Capolo's got to run around in the backyard with his dog. It's good to know. Enjoy. Have fun. Thanks for letting us know. Curious what happened to the trees to the trees. Oh yeah, they get turned into mulch, George. They get turned into mulch. And Karina Parks with a £5 super chat. Karina, thank you so much for the very generous £5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's £5 club. Much appreciated. With a big £5 super chat. And what do you say there? Happy New Year, my angel. Oh, absolutely, Karina. Thank you so much for the kind words. I hope you had a blessed holiday yourself, to you and your family. But Karina Parks, thank you so much. With the big $5 or £5 super chat. ICU, I will show you that. I showed it many times on the stream, ICU. But I will show you where the Titanic was supposed to dock. Just stay tuned. And I'll let you know. But I want to thank all the channel members. I want to thank everyone who supports the channel. Even if it's just a thumbs up on the video. I want to thank you. But thanks to all the channel members. Thanks to everyone who super chats. Guys, get me one step closer to doing this full time. And we're slowly but surely getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there. But yeah, walking in the sun, it feels good out here. It feels good walking with the sun. It feels good. It feels good walking with the sun here. So thanks for picking water instead of streets. It would have been colder if I would have been walking along the streets. Well, we're going to make our way to the Highline Park. That's right, Scott. Appreciate it. If we could get to 250 likes, that'll be fantastic. Let's hit 300 before the live stream's out. I think so, George. Yeah, it's cold. I mean, yeah. Those tennis balls are probably rock hard. That's right, Nibble. That's right. Yeah, pretty. How pretty that is. Oh my God. Nice day in the sun. It's at pier number 40. We're about to pass right here. Good to see you, Jerry. Welcome.
Absolutely, Lisa. Absolutely. It does feel good that I'm radiating into the sun. I know once I get into this shadow here, it's going to get cold for me. Once I get into the shadow, boom, I can already feel it. It's getting cold. But it is a beautiful day nonetheless. What a cracking day over the pond. Absolutely, Derek. We're famous and free. All right, talking about Statue of Liberty. It's behind me. We can't see it from here. Danielle just heard me talking about Taylor Swift. Do I walk by celebrities? All the time, Danielle, all the time. Probably the celebrity I see the most doing my bicycle tour in the morning is Anne Hathaway, because Anne Hathaway lives over in Brooklyn Heights. And Anne Hathaway rides a bike to do her errands. Anne Hathaway is a Brooklyn girl. She's originally from Park Slope. And yeah, she like does her little errands on like this big ass red cruiser bike. It's pretty cool. What's my favorite historical fact about New York City? That it's older than the United States. That has more history than the entire history of the United States. Grazie, buongiorno, Luciano. Buongiorno. Jonathan Earl, good to see you. There you go, Jonathan. Yeah, she lived in Dumbo. She used to live in 1 Main Street for a little bit. And yeah, seen her so many times on the tour. Wave at her while we ride our bikes. But we never stop. And then we saw that guy from The Lord of the Rings the other day. What's his name? The short guy. Is it Derek something or Dirk? Dirk something. We saw him on the tour the other day. So we always see celebrities. Now my favorite celebrity encounter is of course Bill Murray, because he was directly in front of my house one day. That was kind of crazy. Just walk out my front door and there's Bill Murray. Peter Dinklage, there it is, Deborah. No, Peter Dinklage. We saw him in Brooklyn Heights. And he was just hanging out. He was like walking with a friend. And you know who it was. I mean, we had some people on the tour who were big fans of Lord of the Rings. And I'm pretty sure, thanks to Peter Dinklage, I got a tip. Salowink says, let's celebrate to the bar. You could do that. That's cool. Absolutely, CB. Hollywood doesn't attract you? Yeah, Stephanie. I mean, for the majority of New Yorkers, we don't go crazy. I mean, including myself, we don't go very crazy for like celebrities. You know, it's like, oh my God. It's like, eh. I mean, Game of Thrones. Sorry, yes, Game of Thrones. Not Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. I don't know. I forget. But Dirk Dinklage was just like walking around. It was crazy. He was just hanging out. It's the magic of New York. John Lore, good to see you out there in Staten Island. Walking the Hudson River Park right now to the Highline. That is what I am doing today. As wow, chat is humming along here. He was an elf, that's right. That's right, that's very true, Strawberry Fields. If there's a Santa along the way, can we ask him for a fresh deer? You can. Used to work the Hollywood Farmers Market. Really? Woo, got to see Tim Curry. That's pretty cool. Oh, I worked with Vincent D'Onofrio. He's a bit of a prima donna. Ooh, John Lord just left the village. Awesome. I'm going up towards the Highline. So Vincent D'Onofrio, a fun fact about working with Vincent D'Onofrio on Law and Order was that he had like a stalker. he had a stalker, so he had like a security guard just for him to keep the stalker away. And yeah, it was kind of crazy. It was this lady came out the couple of times that I worked with him in Central Park. This lady did come out, and she would like fuck up takes and shit like that. She'll just come running in, and when we're trying to shoot on the streets of New York, which is not easy, she would just come in. And I remember one day he was a little flustered, and he kept on like flubbing a line, and so we had to do like, I think it was like 20 takes for like this one simple fucking line. Couldn't do it, and he had a meltdown. It was crazy. He had a meltdown. But anyway, let's get back to the chat. Tim Curry bought bread off you. Really? Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool, Jonathan. It's good to know. Awesome. Oh, wow, Stephanie, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right. There you go, Coconut. No, Paul, not always a nice person, no. No. But he had a stalker. There was like a Vincent D'Onofrio stalker he had. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Christopher Street here on the west side. I love this mural. I love this mural. Love that mural right there. Love it. Of course, this is the intersection where New Yorkers spontaneously get together in the days, weeks, and months after September 11th to cheer on all the people who were cleaning up the World Trade Center site. And this area is commonly or lovingly referred to as Thank You, right there. A little bit of history here. Love it. This is where all the New Yorkers came together, including myself and some of my best friends came down here. It was really nice. I don't think anyone's listening to that sign now. Nobody's listening to that sign or reading that sign. Let's continue north. This looks like a cool little display here. You got the little icicle lights here. That's nice. Yeah, he is huge, Phyllis. I could imagine. Shaquille O'Neal's a big guy. Yes, indeed. Let's head north. Let's continue north. We'll go by the beach for a little bit. Let's see, is this bathroom open? I feel like I have to utilize the restroom because it's so cold. All right, let's see if this bathroom works. And I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's lose some viewers. It's all good. I'm the luckiest human in the world to have fireworks when I urinate. Thank you, YouTube, for making my dreams come alive. All right, people.
Let's let me adjust this here. Get your kettle going. And you too could have fireworks when you urinate. All you gotta do is just live stream and make a little standby video. You got him too there, Lisa. Awesome. Oh, there you go, Jonathan. Good to know. That bathroom was rough. There was somebody really having a go at it in the shitter. Anyway, imagine walking by, Dash. I know. I think somebody heard it and went, huh? I think so. I talk like a crazy person when I do this, Adriana. I do when I do this, they hear me like I project my voice and shit sometimes, and I get really loud not realizing it, and it doesn't help that I have like wires coming out of my bag, and I have like a red cable here for the microphone, and I just realized my red cable for the microphone is starting to get sun bleached. That's how often I am outside with this thing. The freaking red cable's getting sun bleached. Yeah, exactly, Adriana. Yeah, it keeps the riffraff away. I always go into tour guide mode. Yeah, I'm like always in tour guide mode, let's be honest. I'm always in tour guide mode. It is my dream job. I always wanted to be a tour guide as a kid. Thought it was like the coolest job, like walking around telling stories. That's all I'm really doing. And when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. You love the equipment I got, GF? I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, it's not like the most expensive stuff. I mean, my gimbal cost like $100, and the microphone was gifted to me by a dear viewer who passed away a few years ago. And yeah. Remember the paid toilets in Coney Island? Ah, yeah. No more paid toilets anymore. Luckily. Dino's Wonder Wheel Park. You used to have to pay, what, $25 for them? I appreciate that, Din Din. Yeah, I'm always in tour guide mode. Always in tour guide mode. Got a lot of people on the phone here. It's all good, GF. She was a lovely woman. She was a cancer survivor, and the first time she ever found me here on YouTube, she contacted me on Twitter and said it was like the first time she walked on a beach in 40 years, and reminded her of her husband who passed away, and made her very happy. So she would always donate like outrageous sums of money for replays, and I would constantly tell her don't do that, but she, it brought her a little bit of good feelings for her, and so then she just gifted me the microphone set that I'm using. She's like, here, this is for you. And yeah, it's crazy. Good to see you, Marty. Welcome. Yes, indeed, Jonathan. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, Marty. Weird. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Strawberry Fields is crazy. That's why I've been doing a lot of research into parasocial relationships. On the throughway toilets, you really pay a dime on the throughway toilets? It's crazy. Remember when I got the mic? Did not know she passed. Yeah, she passed. She passed at the beginning or at the end of the last year of 2021. I think she passed. So it was kind of sad. Thank you so much, Investigator. Onward to 100,000, right? Yeah. Yeah, she was really nice. She always watched on replay. She never really watched live. So she would watch on replay, and because of the nature of the broadcasts, she would
watched the broadcasts when she was going through radiation therapy and stuff. So it was pretty sad. But yeah, she passed on. As we continue on. There you go, Jonathan. There you go. I think I mentioned it a few times. So. Anyway, that's why we got to enjoy these moments, ladies and gentlemen. We only get one try at it. As we approach, we are already approaching the Highline at 1 hour. We have gone to the Highline. We'll do the Gansevoort Peninsula. I appreciate that, GF. Live every day like it's your last, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. Louise, gorgeous day, just really cold. Just really cold. And evidently today is the day that the Earth is closest to the sun, if I'm not mistaken. I heard that somewhere, read that somewhere today. Look at that, the Canadian geese. The Canadian geese, people. As we make our way over to that weird outline of the pier.
Let me get a picture of the food, my food.
Would you say your legs are sore? No, Jonathan, no. Just my feet, just the bottom of my feet. But that's when I put Jonathan, when I hit 30,000 steps in a day, that's when usually my feet hurt. So, doing these live streams, I do quite a bit of walking. But cycling, I could be on the bike for 10, 15 hours before stuff starts to go numb and hurt. So, and I usually mention it oh, okay, the dogs are hurting. Is it a leap year? That's good to know. You believe Canadian? Yes, they do. There you go, JR. That's funny. The Canadian geese watch YouTube? I didn't know they watch YouTube. Watching Johnny Strides and stuff. Toronto looks like such a great place to live stream, though. It's just like New York, just a lot cleaner and way more polite. At least here in New York, nobody gives a shit, for the most part, what you're doing. Anyway, this is a weird bit of art right here. This is the old outline of the building that used to be here. So, by David Hammond's Day's End, it's called. And you see, it traces the building that used to be here. And it is part of the Whitney Museum, which is right across the street. But, yep, an outline of a building that doesn't exist. It's art. It's art. Oh, I would love to live stream in Montreal, too, yeah. Live stream up in Montreal. And like I said, once we get 1,000 channel members, I could do this full time. And if we get 2,000 channel members, then we could literally, we could go traveling for the channel. And that's when shit gets crazy. Does it smell just like New York City? I could imagine in places. It must smell like New York up in Toronto. What part of New York City? Well, right now we're in we're just getting into the meatpacking district right now. We were in the West Village. This is Gansevoort Street right here. That's the Whitney Museum of Art. That's the Standard Hotel. The Highline's right over there. We're going to be getting over there in a moment. But we're on the Hudson River at Gansevoort Street. What a ridiculous comment. The comment says, right there when Manhattan was metamorphosized into a pedestrian-oriented space. All of Manhattan has never been turned into a pedestrian measures that are now being implemented around the city. Some of those I've actually some of those I advocated for years ago, like the bike lane down Broadway, the bike lane up 6th Avenue. I remember when the far west side, where I'm at right now, this used to be, various collection of parking lots and garbage and, so, I don't know what kind of tangents you're going off of, Jonathan. I'm explaining something and then you're already on to the next thing. So I'm just gonna start leaving your comments now. The floating park was around. Yeah, the floating park. You're just to the south of it right now. I'll show you that in a minute. Let's just get these views here really quick of the Hudson River. Made around the city. I advocated for those way back in the late 90s and early 2000s. I don't give a shit. Oh, there we go. There goes the signal. Right when it's starting to get good. There goes the damn signal. Let's see if I could get it back. Hey, there it comes. Came back. And I just enjoy the views. The Fireboat 343 is right there. The 343 is named after the 343 firemen we lost on September 11, 2001. The hull of the ship is made from reclaimed steel from the World Trade Center. And Lisa UK Girl with a £2 super chat. Lisa UK Girl, thank you so much for the very generous £2 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's £2 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big £2 super chat. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you so much. What do we have here? Da-da-da. Good to see you, Diana Lee. Welcome. Da-da-da. 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 Okay. Okay. Let's continue on. Brian Davis, good to see you. I appreciate that, Lisa. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream. But this is the Gansevoort Peninsula, and then in front of us we're going to see the Little Island NYC, championed by Barry Diller. Barry Diller and Dejan von Furstenberg, some of the main people who got the Highline up and built. Oh, absolutely, Flo. Absolutely. But now what we're gonna do is let's head over to let's head along the Gansevoort Plaza there. There's some little I think we have some little figurines over there that we could check out. Andros, good to see you from France. Bienvenue. Bienvenue. There's a parking lot over here. Wow. Seeing this area opened up for the first time here. This is pretty nice. Let's see if the Pokemon statues are still here. There's some Pokemon statues underneath Standard Hotel. Let's see if they're still there. There's Little Island NYC. And now we're just south of 14th Street now. Meatpacking district's right over there. We're gonna head over there. Yeah, Pokemon. Let's see if they're still there. I don't know if they're still there. I don't know if they're still there. We'll see. I tell you, the signal over there is not good. Yeah, it's kind of like a parking lot over here, yeah. It's kind of like a parking lot. There is the FDNY station, fireboat station, at the end of the pier. But that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. That's right. Make sure you're not behind in the stream. Make sure the live button is all activated and stuff. So it's all good, RJ. Good to see you out there in Colorado. Captain and the squad. Good to see everybody. Welcome. So somebody asked earlier, the Titanic, where Little Island, NYC is today, used to be Pier 54. Pier 54 was the pier that the Titanic was supposed to dock at. Instead, the Carpathia came here with the Titanic survivors. Then like a year or so later, the Lusitania leaves from this pier. Lusitania, of course, dragging the United States into World War I when it got torpedoed by a German U-boat. But good to see you, Bob Doyle. Great day to be out indeed. And then this archway right here, this, the building that occupied the pier on Pier 54, this lets us know where it used to be. It was right here, but here's the Titanic. Good to see you, Lucas. Here's the Titanic. And then here's the Lusitania, or sorry, here's the Carpathia. Here's the Carpathia. And then over here, this is the Lusitania. Then you get like the little story, the little infogram right here. It's pretty neat. But this structure here, this is landmarked. So this, they cannot tear this down. This is a landmarked little structure here. It may not be much, but it has a lot of history to it. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to cross the street right over here. But this is Little Island, NYC. Had no clue? Yeah. GF Jerks, this is why you watch me. I'm going to tell you all the cool stuff and the interesting stuff, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to entertain you guys and give you guys a little bit of food for thought. You can actually see where it used to say Cunard lines. Look, you see it? Absolutely. MC Dirty Jersey, absolutely. Come on out. Come on out to New York. Little Island is beautiful. Just the cell phone signal out there is awful. Cell phone signal on Little Island is not the best, especially when it's crowded. Good to see you, Yo Ange. Welcome, everyone. Follow Yo Ange. Follow Ange and Joe and their coffee-fueled adventures around New York City and beyond. Ange, were you live streaming at 11:26 this morning? We had an earthquake. John Burke, I'm not a smart person. I'm dyslexic with a good memory. Beautiful day, even on this chilly, still a beautiful day, even though it's chilly. One of those days where you gotta keep moving. Just Sports out there in the Lusitania's Portuguese. Jason from Portugal, good to see you there. Yes, indeed. Appreciate those kind words, Adam. Kawa Fazzini, welcome. Didn't feel a thing, yeah. Try to be a good tour guide, Brett. Appreciate that, Bob. Good to see you there. Good to see you there, Sean. Everyone follow Bagels and Walks. Great live streamer from the Upper East Side. Courtney Barrett from Jamaica. Good to see you from Jamaica. Pookie, good to see you. Happy New Year, Pookie. What are you saying there, Pookie? Happy New Year. Have vendors been banned on the Brooklyn Bridge? So supposedly they're going to clear them out tomorrow. So reportedly they felt the quake. Reportedly the quake. They reported the quake late. It happened early in the morning. Apparently, it caused some fire in Roosevelt. Was that the fire in Roosevelt Island this morning? There was evidently there was a blackout in Astoria, parts of the Upper East Side, and parts of Roosevelt Island lost electricity this morning. I woke up to that breaking news. Was that the earthquake damage? Holy cow! Really? That's craziness. That's craziness. That is craziness. Dude. I woke up to that breaking news. Yeah, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I wake up at 6:15. Right away, the Channel 7 had the thing going. They had the breaking news bumper play. That gets me up quick. Da, 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 da. Wow. Yeah, 1.75 on the Richter scale. It's similar to like the rumble of a subway train. Yeah, sign of the times, right?
All right, guys. All right, guys. Our Pokemon are still here. Our Pokemon are still here.
Let's say hi to Pikachu. Let's say hi to Pikachu. Yes, they're still here. I'm so happy they're still here.
Our cool little Pokemon. Please don't touch the art. Please don't touch the art. We got serious Pokemon here, guys. That's some serious Pokemon. These guys are the best Pokemons.
I don't know the name of this one here, so. Yeah, we do get very small quakes occasionally here in New York City. I want to say hi to Pikachu, but people are taking pictures. Pika, Pika. Pokemon, Pokemon, da 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 da. Pokemon, Pokemon, da da da. Is that a Mewtwo? That's a Mewtwo. Here's a Pikachu. And Brett M with a £5 super chat. Brett M, thank you so much for the very generous £5 super chat. Thank you so much for today's £5 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big £5 super chat. Brett, I will get a coffee. I will get a coffee. Or maybe a beer. Maybe both. Brett, thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream. That is much appreciated. Well, no, this is part of the art, Ben. The crystallization that you see here, this is part of the art. This is like the artist's kind of telltale sign. But the kids were whacking the sculpture here. Even now, there's a sign that says, "Don't touch the art." Okay. But our Pokemon are still here. Yay! All right, let's head down to the Highline here. My daily reminder. Yeah, I mean, there's a sign that says "Don't touch the art," and the kids are whacking it. The kids are like whacking the fucking thing. Now, I walk down this street, I see all these expensive, empty storefronts of empty boutiques and these expensive restaurants. It's kind of vandal-proof. But I look at all these expensive stores down here, and this area of Manhattan for me is almost unrecognizable. But you know what's still the same? Hector's Cafe and Diner. It is still here. And this is a good diner. It's like classic New York City diner here. Yeah, no, we just passed this. The Samsung store is behind me, down there on the corner. Casey Neistat's always going there. Can confirm the vendors are still out. Yeah, I know. So again, the deadline's tomorrow. The deadline's tomorrow to get the vendors off the bridge. We'll see if that actually happens. I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. There's a few different laws that they're breaking whenever they set up on the bridge. Probably the biggest ones are the use of a metal table, gas generators, and then the actual amount of space they take up in the walkway. So right, let's see if this elevator's open. Oh, it looks like it is. Oh wait, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh wait, maybe it is. Yes. Feel like a lot of vendors are changing locations out. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, and they're definitely in flux. And we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out. I mean, I hate to say this. It's going to take like some kind of stampede to really make this whole situation a change. But come on, doors. Going up to the sky we go, up to the Highline Park, originally called the West Side Improvement. Lead landscape architects Piet Oudolf from the Netherlands. Stand by, people, stand by, clear the doors. It's time to experience the Highline Park. Yes, indeed, this structure opens up in 1932. Originally called the West Side Improvement. This structure originally went as far south as Canal Street and as far north as 54th Street. Piet Oudolf is the chief landscape architect of the Highline. And the landlord is still CSX. And this is considered a private park. So it does close at like 9 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock at night, depending on the day. But the structure was abandoned for some 30 years until a couple of people started venturing up here and started experiencing, seeing the wild nature that grew up here. And as you see, the train tracks are still embedded in parts of the structure. Good to see you, Figments. But here it is, Highline Park, everyone. Are you awake now? Did I wake everybody up? That's good. I'm happy I woke everybody up. Piet Oudolf, he does a bit of a hybrid design here, working with the structure. Yes, indeed, the last train ran in 1980. It was a shipment of 220 frozen turkeys. Then the Highline would be abandoned for some 30 years. There's that weird art. The Highline is home to like the weird art. Yeah, you know, Diana, you're right. That is the first yell of 2024. And Diana, thank you so much for your PayPal donation the other day. If I didn't thank you already, thank you so much. Yes. Yes, Kawa. You know, homeless people are discouraged from staying here on the Highline because it is, again, a private park technically. So yeah, you have a lot of... did you watch the Cash Jordan video about the anti-homeless infrastructure? Yeah, exactly. No, Ben, you know what used to happen? People used to come up here and do photo shoots. They would do photo shoots up here because it was just like so abandoned and it looked so cool. And so there were tons of photo shoots up here with models, without models. Oh, but you will now. Okay, yeah. Check out Cash Jordan's video about anti-homeless stuff. I mean, I've known about that since the late 90s, so I've known about all that kind of stuff since then. A nice little crowd up here on the Highline today. Yes, indeed, Paul. And don't forget, the Highline is not even, the Highline's not even a first. What's it called again? It's in France, the Plaza Planté, or Planté in Paris. There's like an elevated park that utilizes an old train line also. But that's more like a park, like a park. Good to see you, Dave, out there in Dartmouth, United Kingdom. 14th Street, everybody. Manhattan Island is 11.5 miles from north to south and 2.5 miles at its widest point. This is Manhattan Island's widest point, 14th Street, the longest crosstown street in all of Manhattan. We're looking east from the west side towards the east. 14th Street, everybody. Diana Lee, I appreciate it, Diana. In front of us today, this is the Chelsea Market. But back in the day, that used to be the largest national biscuit company factory on the East Coast. We now know this company today as Nabisco. But back in 1914, this is where the Oreo cookie is invented. Right here. Today, home to Chelsea Market and some television studios. Local news channel New York One broadcasts from that building right there. But as you see, the Highline went through a lot of the factories that were along the west side here, separating the freight from the street. So thus, the Highline structure actually diminished quite a few losses to these factories due to theft. Let's see if there's any let's see if there's any vendors over here. God bless the person who invented Oreo. They stole the formula from Hydrox. So it's a ripoff, but whatever. It's all good. I love Oreo cookies too. This reminded me, I got to get milk for the house. Oh my God, Oreo ice cream. Now you're talking. The Oreo ice cream sandwiches are delicious. It all started from right here. It all started from right here. Okay, let's see if we can get around this here. Yeah, baby. Newman's O's are almost as good. Really? Sean, I'm going to have to try those out, Sean. Not all good for Hydrox. No, Richie B. Nay. Yes, Junior's has an Oreo cheesecake, which is divine. I highly recommend that. I highly recommend that. Joe Hernan, you're more than welcome. A lot of you guys enjoyed our polar bear coverage yesterday. I certainly loved bringing it to you guys. And now I keep on forgetting, I gotta get myself some proper boots, some proper deep boots so I could get into the water for next year. Oleg wants to know which was the building that housed the Manhattan Project. We're not there yet. Oleg, I'll point it out when we get there. I'll point it out when we get there. I will show you where the Manhattan Project was housed. People live in there now. It's apartments now. It's like kind of loft style apartments. As we continue north. What if they barked? Is the interesting bit of art we're seeing here off to my right-hand side. What if they bark? And we did witness history yesterday, the largest polar bear club swim ever. Yeah, I gotta get waiters, Diana. Vilmiran Rule, welcome. What if they bark, everybody? What if they bark? They're fish. They're real big fish. But what if they bark, people? What if they bark? Little band here. I wonder what kind of music they play. I wonder if they play any old Beatles covers or something like that. Good to see you, Mark Freeman. Welcome. This cantilevered building, this is 1 Highline Park. right there. The official, so far the only building with the official Highline as the address. 1 Highline Park, right there. I am gonna celebrate the day we have no more scaffolding here along the Highline. Exactly, Nibble. Exactly. Yes, indeed. All right, and the Beatles, now you're talking. Man, they play some Beatles, maybe some Jefferson Airplane, man. Beatles, some Jefferson Airplane, man. Maybe some Jimi Hendrix, man. This is narrow as hell, this little section here. Bicycles are not allowed on the Highline Park because, as you see, the Highline is fairly narrow, about 10 to 8 feet wide on average. Love this kind of post-industrial Second Life. Yeah, me too. It's a great way of reusing really cool infrastructure that's like crazy overbuilt. To the left and right of us, Lantern House by Thomas Heatherwick. Lovely apartments starting out at, what was it again, $7-8 million? Something like that. Watch where you walk, please. Are the tourists getting stupider? Absolutely. Nobody watches their children anymore. That's what I'm noticing more and more. The tourist says. They don't got that where I live. Haven't you heard of my town? It has 6,000 people in it. I know, me too, Ange. Me too. Me too. Unbelievable. Did you see that? On today's episode of Tourists Behaving Badly. I'm walking as far over to the fucking right as I can, but a lot of these people have like, they're fucking space cadets. Let's be honest, guys. A lot of main player syndrome with these tourists. Anyway. One of my favorite moments in New York City history happens right here, and I'm happy to say I was a part of it. The Renegade Cabaret happened right here. The Renegade Cabaret happened on this fire escape right here along the way. There was an out-of-work Broadway show musician, and they shined the light on her fire escape. So she started doing performances on her fire escape, started inviting her performer friends over to perform on the fire escape. And you could see a lot of those performances right here on YouTube. So look it up, the Renegade Cabaret. A really cool moment in New York City history happening right here. And then right next door, this building right here, this is where they housed the Manhattan Project. So there was all this plutonium stored in that building. And today it's lovely, really expensive apartments. But right there, this is where the Manhattan Project was stored. Kind of amazing. So much history right here. And I think this is what, 19th Street? I forget. Anyway, we continue on. Was this during the pandemic? No, Deborah. The Renegade Cabaret happened in 2010? Is either 2010, 2009, Deborah, when this section of the Highline first opened. Yeah, it was pretty cool there, GF. Just gotta love that glow at night. Absolutely, Joe. Thank you so much, CB Earth Day. CB Earth Day throwing the link in the chat right there, so you guys could experience the Renegade Cabaret. One of those videos, you see the back of my head. I'm not going to tell you which one, but one of those videos, you see the back of my head, and yeah, I was a little drunk. I was a little emotional little human being on that night, but hey, the performances on the fire escape made me feel all the better. Morning, welcome, Oleg. Absolutely, Ben. Ben, New York City is nothing but history. So much history abounds here within the 5 boroughs as we continue north along the Highline Park. All the great architects have buildings along the High Line, like Jean Nouvel and Frank Gehry, Norman Foster, Zaha Hadid, just to name a few. Good to see you, Coaster Kid. Welcome. Great seeing you yesterday. Hope you had fun down there in Coney. I got to get me a January ride on the Cyclone this week. Liz, aloha. Welcome. It was fun seeing you. Doing this nonsensical live stream. I think we have a new mural over here. Let's see, we have a new mural here. Yeah, right, we do. We got a new mural over here. Have I recently talked to the lady again recently? I don't know who you're referring to, Diana. I'm sorry. But to everyone who super chats, to everyone who's a member of the channel, to everyone who hit the like on the video, thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you, darling. Thank you, darling. That's a fun mural. That is a fun mural. Penelope Gardner, Happy New Year.
How many pictures did you get? Because that pose was good. You got to make sure.
Love that mural too, CB. Yeah, very 70s style, yeah. Oh, so I think we saw the woman who lived in the apartment there on a live stream, but I don't know her personally. But we did see her on a live stream recently. Luis Mejia, good to see you. Uh-oh, we got weird art. We got some new weird art. I know, Coaster Kid, sad, right? Last week of Frostfest. I know. I mean, it was nice when we had it running, though. What is this? This is weird. I tell you, the High Line never fails. Ooh, 23rd Street is popular today. Look at this. Everybody wants 23rd Street today. Good to see you, NYC girl. Look at this. This is wild. Wow. Okay. This is crazy. I like it. I like it in a good way. What's the name of this? Let's see the name of this here. Oh, I wanted to read the... Okay, I guess I'm not going to read the plaque there for you guys. Somebody heard me say I'm going to read the plaque and decides to make a beeline to it. Wow, it's so weird. I like it. Looks like it's made out of, what do you call it? Like plaster, like paper mache. Looks like some kind of plaster. Yeah, it's like plaster with like the honeycomb there. But I like how like the only thing painted is the roses. That's pretty cool. Wow. This was the spot where they had the weird retainer. The weird retainer that was made out of stone. No, not fiberglass, John. I think this is like a plaster. They make like a metal, like a mesh, and then they put the plaster around that mesh. It's pretty cool. It looks heavy, but it's probably like hollow and very light. It's art. You gotta love it. But let's read the plaque. Let's see what the name of this thing is and what it is and who made it. Karen Davis made this, and it's called Curtain Call. And wow, look at that. I would have never guessed. It's made of bronze. Look at that. It's made of bronze. Interesting. It's going to be here until September. Okay. Well, now we know. Yeah, it's made of bronze. It does not look like bronze, though. But I guess it is. Look, even a part of it's detached right there. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it looks like maybe it's like plaster over the bronze. Who knows? And it's made in the Bronx. Yeah, it's local arts. Pretty cool. But the Highline was always meant to be like an art gallery. So when they first started doing the mission statement for the Highline Park, they always wanted it to be a kind of an art gallery. Yeah, you can see inside the neck of the statue. Oh, there's my friend. My friend's still here. My friend's still here, people. He's still hanging out. He's been waiting there for so long. His hat has faded, and he has lost everything. There's our friend, still hanging out after all this time. After all this time, our friend is still here. That's my friend. He's cool. I could vouch for him. He's legit. Wow, the edge is absolutely jammed up there. Look at this. Look at all those people up there. Holy cow. Wow, the edge is packed. Wow. Look at that. That is incredible. Exactly, Southern Pacific. Exactly. Good to see you. Look, I don't want to be up there right now. I guess probably a shitty cell phone signal up there too. Good to see you, Steve Cruz, out there in New Orleans. The Big Easy. Hope you're doing well, Steve. Happy New Year. These torrents aren't leaving. I know. We have to like raise the prices or something like that. Yeah, it's packed up there. Packed up there. I thought these tourists would be gone already, but then again, when I did my tour this morning, it's nope. They're still around. And I want to thank my family from the Netherlands who tipped this morning. Should you ride without a coat? I mean, if you want to, Coaster Kid, but you might be a little cold if it takes a little time to leave the station. Yeah, no, Ben, my guests from the Netherlands actually came into town yesterday. So they are tourists here. I'm working Saturday morning before the snowfall. So I'll see how big my crowd is on Saturday. But welcome to the 26th Street flyover, the only structure built on top of the original Highline Park. Pete Udolph, he notices in this section of the Highline Park, you have a lot of trees that grew wild in the 30 years that this structure was abandoned. So what he does is he moves around the trees and adds more trees to create an amazing canopy. So this is what we're walking through right now. Adriana, don't work too hard, Adriana. Have a great day. Have a great day. All right. Making our way across the 26th Street flyover. Oh, Lisa, I hope it snows too. If it snows Saturday night into Sunday, we will see the Coney Island polar bears take a dip in the ocean. So you'll see, hopefully, a snow-covered beach. Some of the preliminary totals for snow are quite high at over a foot. The most I saw was 16 inches. On the low end, I saw 6 inches. And there are a couple of computer models that are still calling for a rather good dose of rain. So let's see what happens. There's still a lot of variables that have to play out in the next few days. But Saturday night going into Sunday is not looking good weather-wise. There's going to be some kind of precipitation, but I don't know what. Yeah, I'll be with the Coney Island polar bears. I saw 11 to 16. I was going over a lot of the computer models this morning. It's still way too early to call it. Still way too early. As we come off the 26th Street flyover. It's crowded up here in the northern end of the Highline. The joint is jumping. Needless to say. Off to our left-hand side, one of the last buildings Zaha Hadid designs. Oh, okay. Yes. He's just going to stand right there in the middle of everything, texting, as they do in their home country. Anyway, Zaha Hadid designed this beautiful apartment building off to our left-hand side here, one of the last buildings she ever designed before her untimely death. If anyone wants to super chat me in an apartment on the 8th floor, it'd be much appreciated. Be much appreciated. Good to see you, E-Bike Mike. Welcome. Derek, no, I'm not near Rip and Dip. No. Pretty far away from Allen right now. Buffalo got already a lot of snow already for the year. Am I a polar bear? No, I'm not. I am a friend of all the polar bears, though, but I'm not an official Coney Island polar bear. But Crazy Coney Island Kid, he's a polar bear. The great Danielle Mastrion, she's a polar bear. Coney Island Jim, he's a high-ranking polar bear. We know all the polar bears. So. Democracy Forever asks, is there a definitive website for the happenings in Manhattan on any given day? No. No, there's not. Ooh, we got a new entrance exit right here. No, there's not a definitive website. I mean, Times Out in New York is good, but then you have other ones. There's like other smaller events that a lot of people don't hear about. Some websites focus on events that are like very popular in very well-known venues. And then there's a lot of other way smaller events that you have to look at through various Instagram pages or maybe some Facebook groups. So, yeah. There is no one definitive website. Nice, nice, Adam. Almost near the end of the northern end of the Highline Park. That's why the Duchess should have her own site. Yes, that's Strawberry Fields, that's true. She'll be a mighty fine curator of stuff going on here in New York City. See, I like how you got like this mix of the super old with the very new and modern. I thought we were going to lose that mural over there, but it's nice to see it. Nice to see that mural. If you know where to stand, you can make it look like the hearts are coming out of your hand. And there is like a little trick to the shot. You can see where people stand. It's usually right about here. See how like all the plants are flattened right here? If you stand right here, you get your person to kiss the hearts out of their hands. Pretty cool. Love the Hudson Yards complex. Me too. It's nice. Yes, indeed, Ben. Absolutely. Yeah, something like that, Democracy. We're in Chelsea. This is the most expensive neighborhood to live in all of New York City. Chelsea's a very desirable area. Income producer. You know, not too much square footage around here for many, many dollars. And but you buy all the trains, you buy all the art galleries, you buy some great restaurants, fantastic nightlife. Could all be found here in Chelsea. But the neighborhoods along the Highline Park are currently the top neighborhoods to live in here in New York. But that's what New York, that's where, yeah, that's what rent's going for here in New York. It's expensive. It's expensive. In front of us, the multicultural shed, right there. And we're going to walk the whole Highline, so we are going to do the extension up to the Moynihan Transit Hall. But there is the multicultural shed. Bjork broke that building. Fun fact. That whole structure is supposed to slide open and create an outdoor performance space. They only opened it like 5 times, and the structure didn't evenly roll back and forth. It kind of got hung up and at a weird angle. And it's definitely windy here in Hudson Yards. I can feel the wind coming out of the plaza of Hudson Yards. But now we're onto the spur of the Highline Park. See, this is literally what I was talking about earlier. People are really not watching their children. They just gotta let their children run around. Guys, this is New York City. Don't let your children run around. How many steps do I do daily? Around 13 to 26,000 steps a day. Daily reminder part 2. Thank you so much, Strawberry. Aren't kids supposed to be in school today? Of course. We could say the kids need to be in school all day until the cows come home. If they're out, they're out. I know for New York City kids, they're back to school because they were all commuting this morning. The Old Tree. Really cool bit of art coming up. The old tree meant to reference the nervous system for the human body. Right there. That will look extra cool in the snow, I have to say. That will look so cool in the snow. The old tree. Now I love it how they have signs that say like don't climb it. But going by this destroyed little fencing here, people have climbed it, they are climbing it, they don't give a shit, they gotta climb it. Anyway, Peoria is a playground, not New York City. Yes indeed. Alright, let's walk along the extension here. We are now officially on the extension of the Highline Park. This will take us up to the Moynihan Transit Hall. We're now leaving the Hudson Yards development, and we're going to Manhattan West now. One of your favorite places? Me too. One of your favorite pieces of art? Yeah, me too. Love that old tree. It just stands out so cool. I mean, look at it. Let's just take this in away from the humans. Look at how cool that looks. It's just so neat. You gotta love weird art. You gotta love it. You want it in your backyard? Me too. I know if I ever hit the Powerball, I'm gonna be one of those like, eccentric art dealers. And I'm gonna have all the art in my backyard and shit. And if I ever hit the lottery, I'm live streaming a lot more. I'll be basically always on, probably. So GF Jerks, this opened up a few months ago, actually. This opened up a few months ago. This is the last and newest. This is an add-on to the original Highline structure. Amazing wood truss bridge right here. And this will take us officially into Manhattan West. One of the newest developments here on the far west side of Manhattan. Gotta love weird art. A little Noah's Ark here. But all the animals right there. Yeah, Robojax, you noticing that? Robojax has a keen eye. It is beginning to weather. Yes, indeed. And it's really smooth. I don't know if I ever mentioned this. It's like really smooth, but yes, it is beginning to weather. slightly. I mean, give it a few years and it's going to look really cool. But an amazing structure here at the northern end of the Highline Park. This bridge is cool. Yeah, Ben, I think this is going to be the last addition to the Highline. Because I don't know where else the Highline would go. I mean, they got to reopen this spur that takes you to 34th Street again. But other than that, that's it. I don't know where else the Highline could possibly be built or go or be extended to. Aren't those animals cute? I agree. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in Manhattan West. I remember when this was nothing. I remember when there was nothing here. Now there's a whole bunch of stores here and places to sit down and eat. I mean, it's come such a long way from what it used to be. And it is fun, you know, living here my whole life. It is amazing seeing all these infrastructure projects get proposed and then actually get built. It's really cool. Oh, okay, awesome. Good luck with that, Metalhead. Good luck with that. I hope you get to move out here. Because it's a fun neighborhood. I mean, lots of fun stuff to do around here. Lots of amenities. It's good stuff. It's definitely good stuff. Blossoming lights, that's right. In my imagination, the sun is gonna surely shine. That's right, blossom. This is where they have another little ice skating rink here. I don't know if this is actual ice though. Oh yeah, no, it looks like actual ice. And somebody bust their ass. Yay. Yeah, this is actual ice. They did do a great job at Hudson Yards. I mean, it is a playground for the 1%, but yeah. Love the lights, me too. Don't you love that view of the Empire State Building? There it is. Yes, indeed, Marty. I love this view of the Empire State Building too. Look at that. It's so pretty. This probably looks really great at night. Probably looks really great at night. I think we're gonna head up 33rd here for a little bit. Across the street from us, the Moynihan Transit Hall, part of Penn Station. That's awesome, Coaster Kid. Exactly. Unlike Gramercy Park, you can enjoy this one. That's right. Let's head over to B&H. Oh, we're right by where the car... You know what? Actually, let's go down 34th Street, and let me show you where we had the crazy car chase the other day on New Year's. Early New Year's Day morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, there was a crazy car chase here. Let me show it to you guys. So you know what, GF Jerks? It is still a post office. It is still a post office. So they still do postal sorting in this building, but it's kind of confined to a different area of it. So it is still a post office. It is still a post office. And if you want Dunkin' Donuts, if you're riding the Amtrak and you want Dunkin' Donuts, come out the back door and go to this Dunkin' Donuts right here. You won't have to wait in line. Really? It's only 72 likes and there's 400 people watching? Really? Dang. Dang. Can we get to 400 likes? That'll be great. Let's see. We are officially at... we're at 330 likes. But let's get to 400, guys. Let's get to 400 likes. Yeah, I see 331. Way! I see 331. Well, if we get to 400, that'll be fantastic. Let's get to 400, people. Let's get to 400. So, New Year's Day morning at around 1 o'clock in the morning, we're on 9th Avenue now, over on 8th Avenue, there was some kind of it was 7th Avenue. Some kind of driver dispute was happening. The police were attempting to make an arrest. The person who was behind the wheel of the car then proceeded to drive the wrong way up 7th Avenue. And then furthermore, he started driving down 34th Street. And let's see if we can see some of the damage from this crazy... Yeah, look, they're repairing the damage right now. This is where the car came to a halt. It was right over here. Adorama was your store? Adorama's a good store. I like Adorama. All right, let's see some of this damage here. Half of my money I ever worked for goes to this place right here, B&H. I got my current Gimble at B&H, which is right here. But now, if you could imagine, there was a car trying to escape from the police, and he was driving all around the sidewalk over there and back and forth and causing a crazy scene. And eventually the car will drive into this outdoor dining structure that it looks like they have repaired it. But right here, this is where the car crashed into. Right here, and then he ended up over here by the parking lot. So it was a crazy story, though. Luckily, nobody got hurt. Or he did injure a few people he drove on the sidewalk. He did injure a few people, but nobody died, luckily. Derek asked, do I remember Kojak? I watch Kojak all the time. Me and my wife watch Kojak all the time, and when we get our chihuahuas, we're going to start naming them after detectives, so like Kojak and Quincy and and Columbo. Anyway, the video is up here on YouTube. You can see it. Look, the news is still here. It's a news van right here. The news is still here. That's I think that's Channel 5 in there. It looks like Channel 5. Welcome to 34th Street. We're going to make our way over to Macy's. And I think that's where I'm going to finish our video for the day. We'll do this again tomorrow. Don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Have nothing planned. I like when people respond back to me. The guy went, okay. Yeah, I'm not talking to you, buddy. Huberto Ortiz, Happy New Year. I hope you're having a great year. Hope you had a great New Year's. Fucking hell. Who loves you, baby? That's right, Ivory Paul. Good to see you. When they canceled Kojak, lollipop sales tanked. Yeah, almost 2 hours, Nibble. Almost 2 hours today. We're keeping it short and sweet today. No 5-hour odyssey today. Good afternoon there, Blondie. Welcome. But I hope everyone had a great New Year's. We certainly had a lot of fun yesterday. Just going to be very candid. I am really happy we were not in Times Square. It was kind of funny seeing all of the YouTubers and Instagrammers and TikToks in one section. They were all relegated to the same section in Times Square, so they all basically had the same shot. But my favorite was that when the ball actually struck midnight, nobody had a signal. Unless you recorded it. Unless you recorded that bad boy on another device. Nobody had a signal. So, again, another reason why you'll probably never see me cover Times Square at New Year's. If we have fireworks in Coney, you'll definitely see that, but we're definitely will never go to Times Square. It was a little ridiculous, yeah. Oh my God, lots of old school television was recorded in the Manhattan Center, also known as the Hammerstein Ballroom. Absolutely. Levent from Cologne, Germany. Guten Nacht. What an amateur thing to do. Absolutely. Happy New Year there, Gabon. MSG, Mullen. That's right. Madison Square Garden right over there. Madison Square Garden. That was predictable. Nah, no. You know they were all supposed to have perfect 1080 signals coming out of there and everything. Yeah, no, John. I mean, I'm working to get a press pass at the moment, so. But I won't consider myself important. I will just consider myself somebody who documents stuff. Ah, awesome. Awesome, Coaster Kid. Yeah, no, Ben, when that many people take out their cell phone at the same time, there is no network on the planet that could handle that. Well, maybe in Japan, but Japan seems to have figured out their cell network. I mean, you could live stream in Japan and pretty much have a perfect signal anywhere you go. But to have that many people crammed in a small space like that, you're not gonna be able to broadcast out. As we go through this little maze here of construction. Good to see you, Sabine. Yes, indeed. Oh my God, no, yes, Sabine. Yeah, I actually, somebody told me about that, about how at midnight, one of the live streamers was like playing copyright-free music as the whole as the whole bowl dropped, and like you didn't hear any of the actual sound. It's a little ridiculous. You have to ask yourself, do they care more about the views or their viewers when they do such things like that? You have to ask these questions. I know I liked what Sean did going up to Central Park for the fireworks. That was beautiful. That gets the chef's kiss from Dutch Maz. Yeah, Sean did a beautiful video, everyone, so check out Bagels and Walks channel. He had the fireworks over there in Central Park. It's good to see you, JC Browser. Welcome. But I mean, to play copyright-free music for like 5 hours, it's a little ridiculous. Uh-oh. Do we have got some Rangers fans here? I wonder who's in there. They got a jersey ready to go. There you go. Hey, you said that, John Lahr. There you go. Gotta be careful. Ooh, they're opening up another Dunkin' Donuts over here. Ooh, there's another Dunkin' Donuts over here. Of course they walk through Bryant Park. I mean, where else are they going to walk through? Is there a game tonight? Okay. The Rangers are playing. The Rangers are playing tonight. Hopefully the Rangers win tonight. Oh my God, right down the block, the old Pennsylvania Hotel. Oh, I know you stand by what you say, but John Lahr, I have to be careful of what I agree with you with. I have to be very careful because then I'll get torn apart in the Discord servers. Chris Chill, Happy New Year. Welcome to 34th Street. At the beginning of the holiday season, this was the epicenter, 34th Street, between 7th and 6th Avenues. To think, just a few months ago, we had our Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and boy, that was fast. There are no more Christmas decorations on the building. They are all gone already. All the Christmas tree decorations, all the Christmas decorations are gone. Yes. Yeah, I'm live streaming.
Yes,
Hi.
from Britain.
You from Britain there? All right. All right.
New York.
Enjoying New York there, eh? All right. Enjoy there. Shout out to Manchester. And shout out to Liverpool, all my Liverpoolians watching out there. Anyway. What are we taking pictures of exactly? Yeah, he don't like that. He don't like it when I put the camera in his face. Why do they gotta play the same clip? Like, I hope Alicia Keys is getting some pennies off of that. They all play the same fucking clip. You get to pay $10 to take a picture with your own phone. Just take the selfie and spin around, guys. Do you like my British accent there, Lisa? Lisa, I still do. I watch a lot of British television, and a lot of my favorite YouTubers, they're all British. So, yeah, no more, Deborah, no more Christmas decorations at all. No more Christmas decorations at all. They're all gone. So time to get back to work. Time to get back to work. Time to get the grind on. We got to make that paper. We got to make Q1 beautiful. Q4 was amazing, but Q1 now. We got to get back. We got back to basics. Back to basics. We got to make money. We got to make money. Got to make money for honey. Am I right? Back to work, kids. Back to work. Time to go home. Santa Claus is taking his siesta for the year. Tiptoe stepped off into the shadows. Tiptoe work back. Going to work back at the Chase Manhattan headquarters downtown. What do we have over here? What are these headphones? Well, that's like interesting art. At least he's playing a different song. Some of the Christmas stuff is still up in the windows, it looks like. And we have a signal over here, too. We have a signal over here. We did not have a signal on this side of the building for a lot of the Christmas season. It's nice to have a signal over here. Yeah, well, we're gonna blink and it'll be Thanksgiving all over again, am I right? As we approach Herald Square, let's see what's cooking over here. Let's see what's cooking. Some of the Christmas displays are still up. Those Christmas lights are still up. And Tiptoe's still here mooning all of us. I used to love Benny Hill, cat fan. I grew up on Benny Hill. Ah, good old Tiptoe. She had a good run, the baby girl. But it's time for Tiptoe to go home. Because I have no more money to spend. So thank you to the corporations who all our corporate overlords who run us. But anyway, Chris Chill was at the observation deck for the Empire State. Awesome, congratulations. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Are you new to this nonsense? Are you new to this nonsense that I call a live stream? Make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Maz Family of Networks. Here on YouTube and on Instagram, all same name, at Dutch Maz. Make sure you have the notification bell turned on because I never know when I'm gonna go live next. But from Herald Square, here in Midtown Manhattan, this is Dutch Maz signing off. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish those sweet moments, and good evening and good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are, I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.